Morning, everybody. Welcome to Webby Sports Roundup. I have a very small announcement to make with regards to the F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. As we all know, last Tuesday, September the 12th, was our very first sponsored walk, which we did absolutely fantastic. I want to thank everybody that turned up, all the bars that helped us on the way. Obviously, James's bar, the Winchester bar, I ended up in the Hopping Grapes, made lots of money. At the last count, I think it was about €750 plus the change just on the walk. On top of that, obviously, will be the money I raised for all the 12 sponsors I got for my sporting memorabilia auction. Now, we've had a bit of a discussion. Tim, Terry, Simon and myself and what have you, and what we're going to do, we're going to change it around a little bit. Now, number one, with the sponsored walk, I will confirm today it is going to be October the 18th. Okay, October the 18th, around 10 o'clock in the morning. We're going to start a different venue. We're going to start down at the Market Tavern in Los Cristianos. Damo down there. I said he will open up for 10. I think they do anyway, to the truth. So I haven't checked it out, but then we'll have a bacon sandwiches and teas, coffees and beers, whatever it wants. We've got a lot that wants to come on the walk, more than last time, so we'll have to sort it all out. A lot of Terry's friends and one or two people that couldn't make last week's. Then we're going to walk through round to the port of Los Cristianos. We think we've got a couple of venues. We're going to stop on the way, make it a little bit longer and slower, and enjoy it more. Weather's going to be a little bit cooler, hopefully. I'm sure it will be, like today. And end up again in the Hopping Grapes, as we do. Now, the other thing that I want to discuss is the sporting memorabilia auction. Now, because I've only been going on my YouTube channel since April the 28th, was that when I first started it, through with Tim and the boys. We're looking to get more subscribers. At the moment, we've got over 1,200, which is phenomenal. Just for a few months, YouTube working and so forth. But we're looking to get more. We want to raise that as quick as we can to 1,500 to 2,000 to even more. So more people that subscribe, more people watch, and more people on the views, the more people can make bids for the charity of F.A.C.T fighting against cancer in Tenerife. The sporting memorabilia items that I've put together. I've done a lot of hard work, a lot of craft, made lots of phone calls. As you know, we've got about 13 particular items. At the moment, Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan today is in the final of the Shanghai Masters against Brussels of Belgium, who is the world champion at this moment in time after winning at the Crucible last year. So fingers crossed that Big Ronnie can do that. We've had lots of bids for that. We've got a Leeds United football. We've also got another Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan signed shirt, photograph, that's all framed. Frank Editori signed frame. Lots of other bits and pieces. So we need people to make some bids. All the money, as you know, as I've told you 1,000 times, is going towards F.A.C.T, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. They're an organisation between 60 to 70 that raise money for cancer people who live in the south. They take them up to the north. It costs them absolutely nothing. It's all for free as far as they're concerned. And all your lovely donations go into a pot and pay for the petrol for the volunteers, which is fantastic. So that's what's happening there. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the sporting memorabilia auction date, final date. We kept saying it was August the 31st, then we were going to say September, but I'm going to move it. I've got to move it personally on the basis that we need to raise some more money for them. There's lots of people out there that are needing money, needing to help them on the way, as I've just said to you. So we're going to send it and take it to end of November. And that's it. It's not going to go any further now. We're going to take it to the end of November. I think that's the 30th of November. Could be a Tuesday. So that will be the cut-off date. So the last bids on then we'll get the prizes, or whatever you want to say. And we will make sure, whether you're in England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, wherever you are, we will get them sent to you by post or whatever the case. That's all being taken care of. So that's not a problem. So that's what I want to say today. So number one, October the 18th, a Tuesday morning, is where our second sports charity walk's going to be. Then I'll talk about later about in November. We'll sort that one out after. And then obviously we're going to start at Market Tavern, work our way through up to Mark the bookies at Hopping Grapes, and we'll have a bit of fun there. And we'll make a bit of a day of it. I think this time I'm going to get a taxi, get a few lads, get a taxi, and we get a taxi back so we can have a few sherbets, have a bevy, and we can enjoy ourselves. And we'll stop people on the way because it's very British down there, isn't it? The last week was fantastic, but the first half of the journey we walked was very, very foreign orientated, and they didn't know what we were doing, so we couldn't really get money out of them. It was very, very difficult until we got to the Winchester bar and further on. So that's what we're going to do. So all I'm going to say is, you've got your dates. Listen to this. Pass it to your friends. We need more subscribers. Then more subscribers, which means more views and more people that will make bids on these items. Don't forget, you got birthdays, you got Christmas around the corner. Now, wouldn't your granddaddy and dad love a Leeds United football? All right, perhaps not if you're another football club. You've got a Liverpool shirt signed by Paul Ince, Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan. You've got photographs, you've got other bits and pieces. And don't forget the big one, Paul Gascoigne. That was bought for £1,000 a few years ago. And we're offering that for £500 minimum, framed in it's a replica England shirt, signed, authenticated, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so some great items, so make a bid, please. So what I'm going to say is, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, there it is, Webby Sports Roundup. Please subscribe. It's all for free. You know it makes sense. So for me, Webby, you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. That's the big one. It's from there. Take care.